All right, good morning, traders. It is September 23rd. Jumping in short right here. In 5 seconds. 2, 1, 0. And we're in. All right, we're off with the first trade of the day. So yesterday we ended up making $1.50 or whatever it was. So literally $1.50 in money, not per share. And brought our account up to 517. So we're growing. But the risk reward was way off yesterday. It's way off right now. I'm redoing the portfolio so that I can better fit this tiny account. So the portfolio I had before was good for, you know, a $2,000, $3,000 account because of commissions. So when you look at the size of the move that your stocks normally make, based on the share size you can get, based on commissions, all that stuff, when you factor in all that, that all needs to play a role in the decision of whether or not it's a good stock to trade. So the stock I bought yesterday is the same exact one I just bought now. It's got a very high degree of success for me, and I'll continue trading it in the family account, if you will. But with the small account, it's not really a good trade because when you're risking 20 bucks because of commissions to make $1.50, that's a losing strategy. There's only one way that account can go. So yeah, we're going to try not to trade this too much, but it's a trade that's available right now, and I wanted to try to put trades up here every day. So a little bit of a forced trade in a way. I mean, it's a great setup right now. It's really, really great setup. I'm pretty confident this is going to be a winner. But from my risk reward standpoint, it doesn't make sense to keep trading it on this account. So I'm going to rebuild this portfolio for a small account, and then hopefully tomorrow or the next day we'll be trading a new portfolio for this. All right, so those are our numbers. Our chart's all marked up. Just got to put my stop in and my target. So come over here, stop, and then range. I'm gonna put my low range for 57.45 and watch it. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get a 2 or 3R out of this, and then it will be a worth it deal. Like we'll make some money on this. Won't be making $1. Make it, break it. 20. All right, so we're short, so we're gonna be buying it back. 57. Okay, cool. And then we got our order up here. All right, good deal. We're in over here. All good. All right, so yeah, we'll see how this one plays out. Hopefully it's a winner because you know, risk reward is not good on these, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this is one of my gap trades. So these I don't trade the same stocks every day. It's just whenever there's a certain gapping criteria. So this stock ticker right now is ACET. So, and this thing has triggered the trade. So we're looking at here, you know, 50 cent, 12.95 is entry, 13.54. So 50 cents, 55 cents roughly is what I can expect out of this trade. So I could have bought 150 shares of this, you know, a 50-cent move. Now I'm making 75 bucks. And now, you know, one more trade like this, my platform fees are covered next week. Account survives, right? So this was a trade I should be in right now, but I'm not going to get out of the other one just because this one had set up. So I'm going to let the other one ride. Hopefully it doesn't become a loser when this one looks like it's clearly going to be a winner. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's how it goes. I jumped in that other trade just because I wanted to make sure I had content to put up on YouTube today. But when I should have just been patient and waited for one of my gap trades, I was actually going to be able to grow my account. Because that's the worst thing, is when you're stuck in one trade and you don't have the funds to be in the trade you should be in. So that's where we're at right now. So anyway, yep. Well, I'll show you the conclusion of this one as well. Ooh, look at that. So you can see how it concluded, and we'll find out at the end of the day. Did I make a mistake, or did I get lucky that I missed out on a big loser? All right, we'll find out. Okay, so here's that gap trade that I should have been in, and look at that, boom, easy winner right there, and it smashed right through there really fast. Looking at my other chart, so this could have easily been, you know, a 1.5 or 1.25 winner easily. So yeah, there I just gave up $75, which would have made this account almost whole for when account fees come out next week. And instead, I'm monkeying around in that other trade. And with that said, my other go-to, if it sets up, I'll show it to you as it sets up. My other go-to stock, which is awesome and in a good price range with good movement, is getting ready to set up too. Today could have easily been $100 a day. How epic today could have been. But hopefully I make my dollar on that other trade. So this is the other stock. Oh, look at that, just triggered. So here we go. So the switch is happening with the algorithm. So then I can look and see here 32.92, 33.47. So basically roughly a 60-cent risk reward, pennies per share is what I'm looking at on this trade. I have permission, and in 3 minutes when this candle closes, I would be able to get in this long and then and mark it up. So it's basically how it goes. That's how fast it is right there. I already know 60 cents per share roughly is my risk reward. So I can do the appropriate share size when I'm buying my stocks. So the algorithm gives me everything. It tells me when to get in, tells me when to get out, tells me what the risk is, all that stuff, so I can do proper risk management. Although right now we're trying a little experiment, all in, all the time experiment, and which would have been great. I would have been up so big today, but monkeying around with the wrong trade. So that's how it goes. We'll come back and look at this one later and see how this ended up playing out. In the meantime, this is a trade that we're in, just kind of going sideways. Oh man, it's trading, right? You have like 10, that's trading, you have like 10 potential things you can buy, and you'll buy the one that goes sideways or the wrong direction. All right, we'll hang out, see what this does. So look at this trade. This is from the Gap trade list. Man, what a ride. What a ride that would have been. I don't think I would have been in it all the way up there. I would have got out around here somewhere. But look at that thing. Sweet. Too bad. Go back to that other one. Yep. And we're in this one. Okay. So I'm going to go to my futures market now, manage that, and then give my little one some attention. All right, traders, so a little audio insert here because something got messed up in the recording when I was trying to make this video. But this trade ended up going down and hitting its target. That's how it concluded. So I was able to get out with profit of $1.75, as in $1.75 in money, as crazy as that is. And it was a 25-cent per share profit on it. So it did hit its target. I was able to make profit. And then, okay, cool. So we'll get back to the rest of the video. Okay, so another audio insert, because I lost this whole section of video. I don't know what happened, but I just want to make sure that you understand what the next piece is coming up. So I'm going to go over the day's trades. I only took this one trade, so it was profitable, made 25 cents per share. So now I'm going to go over the day's trades and talk about what coulda, woulda, shoulda happened. So you're going to hear me talk about other stock winners and stuff like that and losers, but I didn't trade any of those. So, but unfortunately, the beginning part of that explained this whole piece got cut off. So I didn't trade any of those, but I think there's some lessons here that maybe you know, you can learn from and look at it in your own trading. Okay, so then we had this one. This is part of my Gap trade list. So this was a loser. So there's going to be a little lesson at the end of this. This is why I'm doing it. So we had the winner on my trade that you saw me actually take. Didn't get much. Then I had a really nice winner on the Gap trade, and then I had a nice little winner on my go-to part of my day trading portfolio. Then we got a loser on this Gap trade. Let's go to the next one. Okay, and then I showed you this one earlier. So this was another Gap trade that set up. That was just awesome, epic trade right here. Big winner. This is one I would have made $75 on today or more. Like this, my account could be in really good shape. You know, the platform fees coming out next week wouldn't be a big deal at all if I just avoided a trade that I shouldn't have been in because it wasn't going to really make me any money. And because I just wanted to make a trade, I ended up, I made a trade, and it was a green trade, and it was a winner. Great. But as a result, I missed out on the money trades. So that's too bad. So next one, last one actually. All right. So this doesn't happen very often. So I didn't trade this because I was stuck in that other one making me 5 cents as well. So, and you can see this one, my entry would have been about 8.25, and the high of day was way over 40, or not way over 40, what was it? Right around, a little over $40. So I would have got an 8.20, high of $40. I wouldn't have traded it that far though. I don't think it's possible, but I doubt it. Like just for this right here would have probably bounced out a lot of people. So, but either way, I would have got at least probably a 1. Actually, looking at this, I would have got between a 1 and a 2R out of it. So if I look at my trading day, so this is what you got to think about when you're trading is so what is your success rate in your trading? And then how do you get that success rate? So do you have an 80% success rate because you put 10 stocks on your chart and out of the 10 stocks, 8 of them were winners? Is that how you got your success rate? Because if that's how you got your success rate, then you have to ask yourself, could you afford to buy all 10 of those stocks at the same time, right? Because if you can't afford to buy them all at the same time, then you're not going to buy them all at the same time, which means now you're getting lucky. You have to get lucky and pick the right ones to be winners. If you end up with just 1 or 2 of those, like I did today, I ended up with just 1, right? Made 5 cents on it, 5 cents dollar-wise, not per share. So had I just picked that one like I did today, I made 5 cents. Now, if that one was my loser, like I showed you, I did have one loser in the group. I could have just picked that one loser, and I could have had a losing day today on an 80% win rate or 90% win rate on the day. So your trading ends up being lucky if you're getting your win rate because you're taking a group of stocks and then seeing how many were winners and losers. Then if you can't afford to trade them all, you're getting lucky. The second part of that is, can you handle all those trades at the same time? So if all 10 of those stocks are pretty much lining up right around the same time, can you manage all of those at the same time? Can you really manage those all at the same time? We're all like, yeah, of course, yeah, no big deal, I got it. But can you really? So, my strategy is really easy. The algorithm does everything for me. I don't hardly have to do anything. Just push some buttons, in and out, hotkeys, boom. And still to manage 10 trades that are all happening right around the same time, it would be a pretty big deal. So especially if I'm doing any risk management on it. So something to think about in your trading. If you're having a hard time, you're struggling, or you're finding yourself losing and you don't understand why because you feel like you have a winning strategy, ask yourself, define that winning strategy. What's your success rate? What's it based on? And is that realistic with what you're capable of doing mentally and with your account size? So really important. So then I look at my day. So I had, I don't even know, 6 trades I just showed you, something like that. I only traded 1 of them, the rest, one loser, and then a bunch of winners, right? So how do I know what my day would have been? For me, with my algorithm, it's easy because I'm going in, I can go in order and say this one hit at this time. So of course I would have been in it first, and then next. The other thing that I do with my bigger account is when I know I have like 4 or 5 potential trades on the board, I put those into my trade calculator, which is in my trade log. All my students get that, and at least my students that purchase the algorithm get that. And then in my trade log, I can see how many shares I can buy of each one based on my account value and my risk reward. It does all the math for me. So I can just say, oh, I don't want to lose more than $50. I don't want to lose more than a total of $400, let's say. I'm going to look at these stocks. These are the prices, boom, boom, account information. All that's already in there. And then it automatically tells me how many shares. So now I can say, you know what? This stock hit, I'm going to buy my 50 shares of this. This one hit, I can buy the 75 of that one. This one hit, I can buy the 35 of that one. So I have enough money in my account to actually handle all my stocks. So that's something to think about doing as well if you're trying to juggle a bunch of stocks in a day. So with that, looking at today and trading off an algorithm, it's just data, right? This happens and you do this. This happens, you do that. That's how it is for me. So today could have been pretty epic. I have a $500 account. With this experiment I'm doing all in all the time, this trade you're looking at right here would have got me anywhere from $220 to $440, somewhere in that range. I don't know emotionally wise, in this little juncture right here, what would have happened. Would I bounced out with 220, or was this moving so fast? Level 2 and a bunch of other like advanced trading things, would that made me want to stay in? Like, I'm not sure what would have happened here. So between 200 and 440, 220 and 440, I don't think I would have rode this ride, although that would have been pretty awesome, but probably not. Now, that's because in this account, I'm just being realistic with myself on the emotional side. I can't afford it. Like, I need the money. I have to pay for platform fees, blah, blah, blah. Now, in an account where I'm way up, it's all house's money, I put my stop in and say, you know what? I'm going to let the candlesticks tell me to get out. I'm going to wait for a red candle to go below a green candle and then some, or whatever it is that you like to look at. I'm just going to sit back and let that tell me when to get out. And then chances are I would have rode this ride because emotionally I would have been in a place, my mental fitness would have been in a place to allow that to happen. and then I would have got out somewhere around here, around the $26 mark. So it could have still been a pretty nice day if I had done that. But this one would have gave me between 220 and 440. That other traded earlier, if I traded that one, that was another 75 bucks. So anywhere from 300 to 400 or 500. My other trade, my go-to money trade, that one would have made me a few dollars too, and then I would have had a loser. So net today should have been anywhere from a $300 to $400 day. Looking at those other trades easily, but because I wanted a trade, I wasn't patient waiting for the right trade. I just wanted a trade so that I can produce content for you all. I ended up with 5 cents today instead of doubling my account. So, and that's, you know, and it doesn't happen, these days don't happen all the time. It's very rare actually these days happen like this, and I wasted my day just because I really wanted to trade and I didn't wait for the right trade. So hope that teaches you something. The good thing is it's a green day. I'm making money over my futures account. I started off in the red today. You'll see those trades on YouTube, and that thing has turned around awesome. So it's turned out to be a really, really good day in my futures account, shorting the MES. So it's been so great. So yeah, so good day all in all as far as the strategy, and the algorithm is just working so fantastic. I just chose a stock that I shouldn't have been in. So there you go. All right, everybody, have an awesome day, and we'll see you tomorrow.